If we're going to continue to vote for the same policies, and I know a lot of you voted Democrat, but they will be voting Republican from now on, you have to stop voting in for the same stupid politicians who are ruining our city. The fact that BLM can come over like thugs and threaten us and nobody comes in and stands in between us, that is a problem. This is what America has become, unfortunately. If you guys... My body, my choice.
Hey, wear your mask.
My body, my choice. Listen to me. Don't let them intimidate you. You guys have every right to defend yourselves. Don't let them intimidate you.
Democracy, right? Democracy.
That's the blessings of freedom of speech. That's the blessing of freedom of speech. First Amendment.
We love you. We love you anyway.
We love you anyway.
We love you. We love you. You are our brother.
Come on, no, you're really being black right now. Come on, stop it. You're really being black.
You know what? We love you.
You're ignorant. This is the only place where I can be free. This is the only place where I can worship God openly. This is the only place where I can fly my Trump 2020 flag without my house being burned down. At the end of the day, Democrats don't stand for America, which is the reason why when we door knock on Democratic doors, you will never see an American flag. Isn't that sad? You will never see an American flag on a Democrat property.
You know, when Democrats claim to love minorities so much, here's my question. How come they never got rid of the 1994 crime bill that Joe Biden authored? Right. If Democrats love minorities so much, how come NYCHA buildings on disarray? They have mold, they have problems with electricity, they have problems with heat, and all those issues for so many years. If Democrats love minorities in New York City, who's been running New York City for 20 years, it wasn't Republicans, it's Democrats running this city. It might not happen overnight, but you gotta start thinking. The person that got rid of Joe Biden's 1994 crime bill is who? President Trump got rid of it. We have Matthew Charles right here in the crowd. Matthew, please come up. Matthew. Matthew was one of the first beneficiaries to get out of prison because of Donald J. Trump. Matthew over here was incarcerated because of Joe Biden's bill, the 1994 crime bill. When people ask, what did the president do? Why don't you ask Charles?
Thank you, Charles. From 1970s, 80s, and 90s, we've seen the tough on crime metro. We've seen the 3 strikes law. We've seen the anti-crime bill. And we've seen the 1994 crime bill that was passed. Had not the president taken an active role, not a passive role, as a lot of people want to say by it being a bipartisan bill, had he not taken an active role in it, that bill just would have rolled over into the next year and never been passed. And once the First Step Act bill passes, it had made retroactive when I was sent back to serve an additional 10 years off, I was released. Now when I was released, it gets even better. It gets even better than that. Once I was released January 3rd, 2019, after serving a total of 22 years, I was asked by the President of the United States and the First Lady to attend the State of the Union in 2019.
I was raised in Atlanta, Georgia. I am a born New Yorker, Jamaica, Queens. I have seen this city and our state deteriorate over the years. So that's what made me become a candidate for New York State Governor, so I can keep it from twirling completely out of control. My platform consists of pro-Second Amendment. Yeah. In the city of New York, you are not allowed to weaponize yourself.
Fuck Donald Trump! Fuck him! Fuck him! Fuck him! Fuck him! Fuck all y'all! Fuck you! Fuck all y'all! Fuck what y'all about! Fuck Donald Trump! Fuck back the blue! Fuck you! Fuck what you about! Back the blue! Fuck you! Suck my dick! Fuck what you talking about. Suck my big. Y'all white people love black dicks because y'all be fucking black dicks for fucking deals and shit. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the deaths. Let's talk about the deaths to this shit.
I like to use the less all medicine against them. They say Black Lives Matter, but what about all Black Lives Matter? How about the Black lives that have been killed in your rallies in the past 4 months? There have been 40 black people killed in Black Lives Matter rallies, from the protesters that are with them, from black police officers trying to protect them, to just innocent bystanders being nearby. So if you guys want to play that game of Black Lives Matter, what about all the black lives? Even your game, you guys can't even play it. You guys can't play your own game correctly. So what we're doing here is we're showing the country what true diversity is. We got white, black, Asian, Hispanic, gay, straight, Muslim, Christian, everybody's here. Because we're Americans. That's what it's all about when it goes down in the day. The left's all about diversity when you follow the narrative. That's all we about diversity. We're all about, oh, come on in, come on in. Only if you follow our narrative. If you go with my narrative, then you are the enemy. So they're the same Democratic Party, to me, the back of the day, the party of slavery, the party of lynching, the party of segregation, the party of Jim Crow. Right. That is all, I call them the Democrat Party with 3 Ks, because that's what they are.
Right. When they killed a white kid, a black man killed a white kid, Kanin Hinan, 5 years old, the media didn't even talk about it. You want to know why? Because if it was a black kid that would have gotten killed by a white man, they would have posted on the news. Why, black people, listen up, Latinos, you guys need to wake up. Right. You're being used as pawns.
These wars are not in the interest of the United States. Why do you think we have so much violence in this country? Because our young people were made to have wars against countries that were not our enemies and were not a threat to us.
If they can't get what they want, they will go around and do whatever they have to do to get power. They do not care about us. They do not care about minorities. Because if that were the case, why is it that minorities are suffering only in democratic cities? There was a man that said, you will never meet a poor minority Republican. And that is fact, because we believe in hard work, you get what you deserve, and that is the American dream. And I don't care if you hate him or love him, like I said, if you love America, you will vote for Trump because you know that we are heading towards socialism. And I cannot sit back anymore and watch this great country fall to socialism because history has shown it doesn't work. It will not work here. I am 50% Dominican, 50% Puerto Rican, 100% American, and I support capitalism because that is the American dream. Have you learned anything? The only thing that you said is that the color of our skin, we should be ashamed of what we stand for. You don't even know me. You judge me on the color of my skin. How racist of you. You don't know anyone's beliefs. You just see the color of our skin and you judge us. That is the Democrats for you. He has nothing to stand for. Nothing to stand for. The Democrats are the only people that judge us and say the color of your skin holds you back in this country. That is true. They are the true racists. They label us as women as this. I'm an American. You work hard to get what you deserve. Where's the confusion? I don't know.
Obama was the cool. He did. Dumbasses. They don't want people of color in power. They only dummies went and voted for that bastard.
Police brutality has dropped under Trump.
You're gonna come here and
Obama did nothing for Black America.
I don't support Biden. I don't support Biden. I support nobody. I support myself.
There's another racist white man.
What are your thoughts on some of the voters that are only voting for Biden just to get rid of Trump?
I mean, hey, this is
It's smart.
Yes.
Hey,
it's a lesson of two
this is a free country.
But you don't like the other candidates, so why is it a good idea to vote?
If it has nothing to do with me, I don't care. America is a free country. You can vote for whoever you want. I don't care what people say. I care about my vote. I don't care if people vote for Trump or for Biden. I know for what's good for me, and I don't want to vote for no one.
You have the choice to choose.
Well, maybe you shouldn't vote at all if you don't like either
and I don't, and that's why I take sides with Antifa. I'm a radical leftist.
But Antifa is burning down
buildings. Is against Trump, yes.
And they're causing property damage.
No, it's not.
Antifa is a terrorist organization.
And when they asked him about killings of innocent black people, he had nothing to say.
Okay, so
when they asked him about the virus, he called it a kung flu. Like, if you're the president, you should be helping.
The amount of blacks that have died at the hands of white cops is about 4% of the total number of people that are killed by the cops every year, which is
it's
about
more
1,000.
than that. It's more than that. And like
they're
the girl in
blowing up the
Toronto,
numbers. They're using the media. They're using the media to blow up the numbers.
Now he's trying. First of all, black men are 3 times more likely to be killed by the cops than white people. The only difference is that there's way more white people than there is black people. That's the only difference. So if you look at the
As a black
if you look at the
you're more likely to
specific
get
stuff,
killed by another black person.
no.
Trump 2020! Trump 2020! Trump 2020! USA! USA! USA!
America, living in the USA, living in the USA. All right, everybody ready? Let's go. Do it. Ready?